Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Warning, emergency power only.
Seek fluid intake.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
How are we doing, friends? Let's go out, shall we? And then I can do a little intro. Yes, I am audible. Wonderful. hello friends, hello.
Intake recommended.
I hope you've had a wonderful day. We are starting tonight's Subnautica stream. We are down here. I have started construction of our forever base. But we needed so many resources that I've brought up. We came here not in the sea moth, but in the prawn suit. So, thinking about it, the only way back is going to be with the prawn suit. So we are going to have to go for a stroll relatively soon. But I have started construction here. I'm trying a lot of stuff, and I'm at the point where I'm just trying to get the layout down. This, I'm thinking once I get some more plasteel, I'm going to do some layers of those with windows all around and a whole bunch of alien containment. Will look awesome. And then this, I'm thinking exactly the same. Cover it in windows and then cover the inside with alien containment. And it's just going to look awesome. Probably will not be the best for streaming because it will probably not run so great. I don't know. I am yet to kind of push the Subnautica engine. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Can't remember if I said that. I have really not had a wonderful day. So I am hoping that we have a nice, fun stream. I was going to play something else. I'm playing this because of the heat wave. It was absolutely horrible. Oh God, we're dehydrating to death. Well, we have a decomposing Bulbo. I don't think we have any, but we might be about to die, which would really not be the best start. How fast can we eat an entire Bulbo tree?
Vital signs stabilizing. Vital signs stabilizing.
As it turns out, pretty fast. Okay, so yeah, right now, all of this is subject to change. It's just trying to get it, like, it's taken me about 5 hours off stream to do this so far. Mainly that was spent trying to figure out how on earth to have a moon pool up here above 900 meters so that we can still get the sea moth in, while being close to this, but not so close that we can't build anything further, and making sure that it was all kind of aligned. I know I don't have to do any of that, but honestly, it's really bothering me as well that there's only one of these. I want to make it symmetrical, even though it will be completely pointless. I kind of want to do a second one just to... right, so we are going to have to take the prawn suit. We do have a radio message. Last Subnautica stream, we finally got the message from the Sunbeam saying, oh, hey, we're coming to rescue you. And then, surprise, some kind of alien tower blew it up. So we are no longer being rescued by the Sunbeam. Where's our battery charger? And I'll pop this in there. Here we go. We'll chop that there. Okie dokie. Let's go for a big old walk, shall we? I mean, we can go that way. That way we have never been. But we're going to have to backtrack all the way back to our base by the life pod. But we'll listen to this first. I'm assuming this is not going to be like another rescue ship? I don't know. Oh, oh shit. Hmm. Yeah, deal with the sandwiches later, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Ooh. I mean, that's intriguing. First of all, it means we can now go back to the Aurora and I assume open the doors that we couldn't get through. Also, I don't know if that's going to be like how we escape. Because now I'm assuming we're not going to be rescued, so our escape is very much down to us. I don't know if it... I remember in The Martian, they did that. They couldn't land the ship, so Mark Watney had to blast himself up into space. I guess that's a pretty fair compromise. Do need to make a whole bunch more lockers. Unless I just start putting it in. See, I made these optimistically thinking I would stay organised. I guess we'll plop a load in here. And I'll deal with it later. I will deal with it later. All of this can go. Okay. We should probably make sure it's repaired because we are slow as fuck in this thing. We were slow as fuck in this thing coming down. I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it back. I don't know. And then you can see in the top right, they are the three things that I have pinned right now. We have 2 upgrades for the prawn suit, but they need that blue crystal that we haven't found yet. And then we have the third vehicle, the Cyclops, I think it's called, which is like a big old submarine. I could probably scrounge the ingredients to make that here. But I don't think I have any... What's the... creep vine. I don't think I have any creep vine down here. And also, I don't have any stalker teeth. There are no stalkers down here to be eating the metal salvage. And I guess no metal salvage, because this is like 1,000,000 miles below the sea. God, my voice is gonna go now. Yeah, so we are going to have to go to the surface for that reason, to make the Cyclops. We need a whole bunch of enamelled glass to make all the windows that I want to make. And the glass roofs and cool shit like that. And we can make glass down here, but we can't make enamelled glass without stalker teeth. I am considering... Oh, sugar, there's that big fella. I am very much considering... actually, I think... I think if we leave that way, we'll probably avoid the big chap. Yeah, I can hear him taunting us. I'm considering seeing if we can find a stalker egg, and then we could bring one down here, and we could bring some metal salvage, and just let it go to town. Otherwise, unless there's some way to kind of fabricate them, which I don't think there is. Yes, we are going the right way. I remember saying this last stream. I never thought I would be glad to see these giant crab squids. but it means that we are going the right way to get out of here. Also a little concerned because this thing uses a power cell and we don't have any spares. And one of the upgrades is the thermal recharger. Right now, if it runs out of juice, we just got to swim the rest of the way. Which I don't know if we can go 642 miles on one breath. Probably not. There we go. It is very cool, this thing. I've been doing a bit of mining with it. It's actually not as useless as I thought. Hello. I'm sorry, I've been rambling. The heat wave. I am. Did I mention it already? Shit. If we use bulkheads, I would love to use bulkheads because they look awesome. But we don't have the blueprint right now. Quarantine discovered and quarantine... Yeah, we kind of know what's going down now. We still have some of the... I should probably be walking while I'm going, right? We learned last stream, for anyone that didn't make it, we found out... I'm caught up on the Sunbeam, right? Our rescue ship that got blasted out of the air. But the reason that happened is because there is some kind of... Is that something we can scan? There is some kind of disease outbreak here. And... It seems like maybe that's going to be what the ancient aliens were doing, because it was their tech, the tower that took out the Sunbeam. We are going the wrong way. Yeah, this is just a huge dead end here. This is when I would love the Seamoth's sonar, because I do not know which way we are supposed to be going. The usual thing of, well, as long as we're going up, that's the right direction. Or down if we want to be making progress. Here, though, I have got no clue where we are. We cannot see that far in front of us. That looks like... Oh... Okay, if we're seeing that, we're probably going the wrong way. Just fly and hope for the best. Gonna run out any second. Yeah. Kind of looks like maybe that's a gap there. I don't know. We will hang here like Spider-Man while our juice replenishes. Do you not need to provide your own power cells to craft a Cyclops? I do not think so. Maybe we will when we build it and then try and pilot it. Yes, we've gone the right way. We're gonna... Oh, God. Unfortunately, it replenishes slower. It replenishes super fast if you, like, land and take a couple of steps. But if we just hang here... here we go. I'm hoping this will get us to some kind of land. But it's not looking likely. I do think we're coming towards the surface, though. What are we at? We're at 300 meters. That's an improvement. Right, here we go, here we go. And there we go. No idea where we are right now. Where do we want to go? Oh, there's one of the friendly, well, the not so friendly teleporting octopi folk. Where are we going? Oh yeah, I called it Cannon Island. That is the tower, the alien tower gun thing. This is vaguely the right direction. I tweaked with the colours for the beacons, but then I forgot what the thinking was behind it. Yeah, I forgot. I remember sitting here and I came up with some kind of... There was some logic. I think I made the two that are where our bases are. The life pod we started in, and where's the deep cave? The deep tree. There we go. I've made that green because it's our base, so it's green is safe. I guess. Then we have all the beacons on the kind of, what do you call it, the surface? The regular ocean are orange. Or did I change all of them to orange? Because that I disagree with if I've done that. Where's the under? Oh no, then I made the ones in the, I believe it's called the Lost River. It's the creepy green area with the big chap and all the dead giant like Godzilla fossils and stuff. They are all orange, and yellow I think is still like the quest. The story objectives, if you want to call it that. The sound of stalkers. Never been so happy to hear that snarling. Okay. I am going to have to take some creep vine as well, because I don't think there is any of that down there. I cannot wait until we find our sea moth again. Don't get me wrong, the prawn suit is very cool, but it's more of a utility than it is a vehicle. Here we go. It's like the difference between a suit of power armor in Fallout 4 or 76 and a vertibird. Like one gives you more power. Home sweet home. Okay. Let's just leave you there. Where's the front door? Here we go. Hello, cat poster. Yes, we're home. And okay. So we have got to figure out what we're gonna do. We can go to, what did I say? We can go to the Aurora to get the code. We can... It's literally right here on. If I turned my head over to see that, we can go here to the Aurora rendezvous point, which I'm hoping is where we're going to come across a bunch of survivors. I believe that is also where the Degassi survivors, who we always end up talking about whenever I'm playing this. Bart Torgal, his dad, Paul Torgal, and Marguerite Mader, the badass survivor. I think they started off on an island, then went to an underwater base, then a deeper underwater base. So I think we might have... The info we get from the island is going to be kind of prequel info, which is still going to be interesting. But I was hoping we'd find out, like, what happened to them. Let me write this here so that I can remember. So we can check Aurora. How on earth do you spell rendezvous? Is there an X in it? Rendezvous. Does it end in an X? I mean, spell check isn't even picking up what I'm trying to say here. Okay. This, I know, is wrong, but for comedic effect. Captain's code. In the Aurora. Go past tree base. That, I think, is the 3 things that I can do right now. I don't know which of those is going to lead towards our escape. Assuming we do escape. I don't know if the game is just going to go on kind of indefinitely. Oh yeah, we took some cool photos last stream. That one I really like. Don't care for the zoomed in one as much. That one I think that one I might have... Did I put that up here? Oh yeah. It has heavily pixelated... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, Jesus Christ. I am somewhat tempted to go to the Aurora. I feel like getting that code was kind of a big deal. And the voice on the radio before he was going on about his sandwiches, he did say something about we've sent blueprints to the black box or something. So that is probably the story, as in our escape. Way down, going further than the giant tree. That's probably finding more out about the aliens. That would be my guess. Honestly, I highly doubt we're going to find anything that kind of progresses things at the rendezvous point. How do we spell rendezvous? Yeah, that is not at all how I was spelling it. Let's get some supplies. Here we go. Take a whole bunch of those. And a whole bunch of water. And then, here we go. Eating entire bulbo trees again. Nom nom nom. Okay. Do we have anything in there? Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, I will set our scanner room before we leave. Then it will have some time. I'm hoping. Stalker tooth, wonderful. And I'm hoping around there we'll find a creature egg, and that egg will be for a stalker. Oh no, hang on, I don't want to, no. Ah, this is so much better. Okay. Let's go to... I think it's down to the island or the Aurora. They are at opposite ends of the map. I think I'm gonna go... Aurora. Okay. Oh, the sonar. This is hands down my favourite upgrade to anything so far. Just makes it so much better. I keep calling it the sonar. I think that's what it would be called. Oh, hello, Stalker. We'll be coming back for you. Okay, we should start being on lookout because there is... It's not the ghost Leviathan that we've seen down in the green zone. It's the... Is that it? The one with the kind of pincers that so far we've never been properly attacked by it. We've been chased once, but I don't know if it's like a instant game over if it eats you. Oh, that is him, I think. Yeah, it looks like he's going the other way though. Cheers, good news for us. Oh, no, now he's not going the other way. Oh, dear. Oh, nope, I am not turning round. I am not turning round. Okay, I think we did it. Yeah, I think we aced that. I am probably going to get lost here again, though, because I can never find... Is this the right way? No, we're under. Not there. Nope. Maybe... Oh, well, we one down. I think we might have to go to the front side again and then go, like, above that layer. Here we go. There's our beacon. I am just remembering as well that I have not brought any fire extinguishers. So I'm hoping that everything beyond the door we're going to unlock is not on fire. And that's probably wishful thinking because everything here is on fire. Nope, not engaging with the creepy crabs. We are just going to keep on running. I think this is the right way. Nope. This way? None of this is really looking familiar. I know I found two, and one we had to do some kind of platforming. Yeah, that is the one where we're going to. This one we have to kind of climb this piece of ship. Ooh, here we go. I mean, on the plus side, it's not spewing nuclear waste. We took care of that. Hence the fact we're not wearing our radiation suit anymore. Where would it be? Administration? I remember coming across the door that we couldn't open. Don't remember where that was. God, that advert seemed to go on forever. Well, welcome back if you're watching on Twitch. Oh, sugar, we should have brought the propulsion cannon. Oh, no, we can squeeze through. Okay. That is open. This is where we... No, this is not where we scan the prawn suit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we gotta go down here. I'm sure there's probably a shortcut that I've missed. I don't think it's either of those. Maybe it is. I think it's like the crew quarters or something along those lines. I don't know if it's that way. Drive room. I don't think there. I think that might be where we fix the radiation. Yeah. We could try... I think I'm looking for the room that had the prawn stuff in. The prawn suit fragments. I don't remember how we got there. Maybe it wasn't that way. I'm very conscious as well that I only have the one battery with me. Right now it's not a problem, but I do not want to get stuck here with no battery and no torch. We will just get eaten by the crabs. Seamoth Bay, mate? No, that's that one. And not the drive room. So it's got to be this way. Ooh, yes, this is the right way. So touch wood, everything on this side should be clear. Yeah. We spent a lot of time with the propulsion cannon trying to clear that. And with the fire extinguisher. I will take all of the water because now we have the pockets to take all of them. That would be a really cool suit idea. Rather than, we'll take that. Rather than just the, what's the one we have now? The reinforced dive suit. You could have one that increases your carry capacity. Not by a crazy amount, not like double, although that would be awesome. Okay, I think this is the way that we could go. So I've cleared all of this. Past Joshua, I think, got all of this. Ah, Captain's Court. Right, so let's try this way. I was going to wear no hat on stream today because of how warm it is. And then I was setting my camera up for the stream, and I was like, nope, you have heatwave hair. Just just go with the hat. If you stick a hat on, you don't need to think about it. I don't want to think too much. Oh, sugar, now I've lost the... Oh, fudge. Where was the captain's quarters? Cabin 7. Cabin... Nope. I don't think this is the right way. Cabin 1. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Right. Where would it be? I think there's one that's like hints. Codes and clues. I was basically right. This I have not read. What does this say? Alien facility locations. Intercepted background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. Disease research facility. That, I think, is down in the green zone, and we haven't been in. I couldn't find an entrance, but I saw it. It was like a big cube. Thermal power... We have not been below 1,000 meters, so I have not seen a thermal power facility. An area of intense volcanic activity. Ooh. Sanctuary A and Sanctuary B. Don't know what they are. Off-site laboratory. Don't know what that is. And primary containment facility. You guessed it. I don't know what that is. In the event of an well, we know there's been an outbreak of whatever the alien virus is. Quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine Oh, is that what I called it? The Cannon Island. The quarantine enforcement platform. Okay. This is what we're looking for, though. 2679. Oh, this is really fiddly. 26. 79. Ooh, what do we have here? PDA. Captain's log. Loading program Craig McGill Simulator. I don't know if that's a reference to something that I don't know. Size 1 player. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Map Boreal 9. Resources normal. Is this like a sci-fi video game, right? You are exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here in implodes. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search the crash. Is it like a text-based adventure? I don't know. Or is this just the log of what happened in the game? I don't know. Search the crash site. Farm alien plants. Use the tectonic de-imploder unavailable. And I'm assuming that means that the captain went for farm alien plants. That's just what Craig McGill would do. Is that okay? So I think the character in the video game is called Craig McGill. The dude playing it is Captain Hot Dog Hollister, who was the pilot. Is this why we crashed? Because the dude was playing Craig McGill Simulator. But yeah, so we farmed the alien plants. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected a number of potentially farmable foodstuffs. Which will you sustain yourself with? Okay, we have stank root, tree roaches, or starwall eggs. What would you go for? The quarantine, that's actually a good name for it. The quarantine enforcement platform. And it's nice that they actually gave us a name. I'd probably go for the eggs. Tree roaches and stank root. Don't sound too appealing. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast space-faring creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry with you, oh dear. Fight the starwall, apologise to the starwall, or accept your fate. We went with that, and Craig McGill knows there is no reasoning with a mother scorned. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms that you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the starwall's continued survival. Would you like to continue? Okay. Well, that was interesting, I guess. That is very cool. I wish with all my heart that there was a way for us to craft all of these. The posters and the hats and even the microscopes and stuff. Everything we can pick up. Because then if we have more than one base, or if we just want more of them, what do we have here?
Transmission delay 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with...
That's Paul Torgle's voice actor, I think.
Blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications really offline.
So I think my suspicions are correct. I think we are going to be making some kind of rudimentary spaceship to get us into orbit, at least. Interesting that, but it's going to need one hell of a power source. Now, I'm probably wrong about this. This one, the thermal power facility, function, generate energy for all local facilities. Don't know if that is linked at all. The Neptune escape rocket, very cool. I'm guessing that's going to need a lot of titanium. And I'm sure a whole bunch of other stuff. Is that it? Is that the Aurora completely done now? I mean, I'm very grateful for the new unique poster and the model of the Aurora. Very cool. They are probably the two decorative items I like the most. So I'm very glad that we did that. I guess we've now got our long-term goal. If I go, where would it be? Because we wouldn't make it a fabric. You can't make a space rocket in the fabricator, I'm assuming. Is it going to be the floating, that one? Oh no, hang on, we need to build stable surface from which to launch the Neptune. So we're going to have to build a platform, I'm assuming on the surface, right? Maybe we get the rest once we've built that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I went past it. Did I go past it? I reckon maybe we build it on that. That's what allows us to build it. That is very cool though. I am thinking maybe we're going to have to deal with the fact that there's a giant alien gun tower that blows apart any ships that try and arrive or indeed leave. It's not going to do us any good if we build a space rocket to escape and then just get hit with the what was it called, the quarantine enforcement platform again. No snacks for the road. Gutted. Okay, well that's something that I can tick off now. Mentally, we have now completely finished with the Aurora, I think. I know that there's... The first time I came here, we came up through some kind of tunnel here. But I don't want to risk drowning. So we're just gonna take the slow way back. Nope, hang on. This way. Good job, Brain. And we are burning yet again. I thought the dude sounded familiar. It is the first time so far in this game that I have had that feeling. I'm sure a lot of the other voices have been recycled, but that is the only one that I've noticed. I think maybe because we've heard so much of Paul Torgal. The reason why they are arguably the three characters that we care the most about is because they're the ones that we've heard the most from. All the other characters, we've heard maybe one transmission from a live pod or one pre-crash voice log, or maybe two. I think in the case of Officer Keane, I think we had twice. Little concerned that I can't see the icon for the sea moth. Oh, there we go. big jump. I would definitely belly flop if I tried doing that. I don't know how to dive into water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let me swap this over. It always looks really fun, but I never learn. When I was learning to swim, I really don't want to go into... That's going to be a whole can of worms. This is not the day to bring all that up. But I never learned how to dive. When I was doing a little bit of... I learned to swim before, which is when I got mercilessly bullied. But when we did it briefly at school, because they try and make sure every kid knows how to swim so they don't drown. They taught everyone how to dive except the people that were too tall. I think it was like there was some kind of stick, and if you were taller than the stick, then they just said, okay, you don't need to learn how to dive, you can just jump in feet first. So I never learnt how to dive, and then as I got even taller, it then got even scarier, because, like, holy shit, it is not natural to fly like Superman into a body of water. And the one issue you have going, I guess it's probably more of an issue if you're trying to dive in. Defo gonna belly flop, unless you go, I don't know. Okay, well that is the Aurora done. Ooh, Clanker, no thank you. I am glad I'm tall. I would rather be tall, I think, than not. Unfortunately, I have never been, like, tall and well-built. I have been tall and gangly, like a... Is it a flamingo? Is that the right animal that I'm thinking of? I was never the tallest, but I was always tall. There would always be like one or two people that were taller, but defo in the top quarter, I don't know. We've got yet another one of these. I mean, the good thing now that we have a second base is that we're going to have somewhere to put all of these blooming bags we keep finding. That it would be so cool if they could stack. I mean, I'd chuck it down there, I suppose. We have... Ooh, yeah, we have a new poster and a funky little miniature Aurora. Could put that... Ooh, we could put that there. It's like we're playing with our Lego. There we go. And then this is the first landscape poster. So that is very cool. Don't know where to put it because I did not know there were going to be any landscape posters. So all the spaces they have frames there. Maybe that's something that I can take to the... or I could put it over there. Can we? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, maybe we could put it up in there. That would be even cooler. No, never mind. Again, though, this is... it would be a million times better if we could, like... You don't have to be able to craft them from the start. But once you've picked one up, if you could then go to the fabricator and for 2 titanium, maybe, I don't know, you could fabricate a new one. As someone that loves base decorating and customizing our area, that would be so cool. Right, let me do a little save here. I don't know. I think maybe it's do people tend to wish they were short? I know a lot of people wish they were taller. I don't know if it happens the same way the other way round, unless you are like a ninja. Or a child actor, maybe? I don't know. Well, we have a bunch of those. We should probably make the submarine while we're here, because I can't use... I haven't tried, but I'm assuming that you can't use that thing down there, because you need to release it and then it floats to the surface and then you build it there. So I think we maybe have to build it up here. What do we need? A fudge ton of lead. Do we have... Annoyingly, we have a bunch of that down in our other base. Thinking about it, it would have been really good to have brought some of that with us. That would have made a lot of sense. Yeah, we're one short. Damn. Don't know. Please say, is there maybe there's some in the... Oh, no, it's just titanium. Darn. Right, I think I'm going to go for a quick sojourn over to the Stalkers. I'm going to grab a bunch of their teeth. We are going to have to drop some stuff before we go. Well, I don't know if anyone is following the World Cup. Tomorrow, I am pretty sure that tomorrow we are going to lose. I know you're not supposed to say that, even though we all kind of know it's true. We have not won the World Cup since 1966, so it is not likely. And we are definitely not the best team. Despite the fact that we invented football, we do not have the best team. It's a rare moment where the country kind of comes together, though. That very rarely happens here. let's drop off. I need to engage my... I'm getting a bit scatterbrained. Drop a bunch of those. And those. We don't need to be walking around with a fire extinguisher. We don't need a torch without a battery. Don't need so many Reginalds. So we are going to have to make some plasteel, which I think we can do that. That's just titanium and lithium. But enameled glass, oh, we have 3. Oh, we only need 3, okay. Shit, maybe we could, oh no, we need the lead. Oh, I keep forgetting the lead. Why? Ah. I am very frustrated with myself right now. I literally have about 10. Okay, let's be methodical. Engage brain. Engage brain. I'm kind of saying that over and over, hoping it happens. That does not tend to be how it works. We are also going to need, what's that? Is that a wiring kit? God, it's starting to get a bit stuttery. Which does not bode well for our even bigger base down in the Lost River. No. This one, here we go. So we need that one, which we need that to make. Do we have silver? We have enough silver. We have enough gold. Take 2 more. Copper wire. We have enough to make that. Copper wire. Do we have table coral? We have 1. Not enough. So that, I think, is basically everywhere. If it's what I'm thinking of. It's this, right? Yeah. So we will take 1. And while we're here. Gives us 2 for next time. Oh, and there's no room. Crap. I mean, we don't really need as many of those. There we go. Right, that is enough to make a computer chip. So we'll make that. Then we're gonna make that. Then we're gonna make that. Wonderful. I think I made some, yeah. We need 2 plasteel. Do we have enough titanium? Don't know. But there's only one way to find out. Okay, we need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're 1 short of titanium as well. take a... This one? Here we go.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Steel. Yes, I know, we're dying. Okay, so I need one more plasteel and one more lead. That is very frustrating. I need one more titanium. Can we consume that maybe? No. Go for some bulbo, shall we? Feed our bulbo addiction. Oh no, we don't have enough space. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed right now. I guess just eat everything we have. Pop a med kit.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We should now have enough space to get jumping, although we can only take one at once. Although actually we don't need to be walking around. If I don't have the stuff to make it yet, I don't need to be walking around with that. That's freed things up a little smidge. My foot is sweating. It's so hot that I have sweaty feet. How is that a thing? I did not know that feet could sweat. We don't need stalker teeth. I wonder if we can get... Where might there be lead that doesn't mean we're going to have to go all the way back down? We could go to the... Maybe there's some in jelly shroom. I don't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, welcome back. We're going to abandon the stalker tooth hunt. No, I am not seeing lead. Does lead come from sandstone? I don't think so. But I will check. Does lead come from sandstone? Subnautica. Oh, crumbs. Yes, it is. Okay. I thought it was shale. Oh, I've just realised that I haven't. I didn't set the timer. Right, I'm going to swap that over because I don't know when it's going to go off. Start a party. Options, invite only. Then set the timer. There we go. Yes, so let's go. In that case, we should be able to get some... We'll look for some sandstone. And fingers crossed we will find a bunch. I thought sandstone was gold, silver... I don't know what else. Yeah, I guess if each one is 3. I think shale is diamond, lithium, magnetite maybe? Not that one. That's its own thing. I don't know. I don't know. But let's go jump in our sea moth. Let's go see if we can get some lead, shall we?
All systems online.
Ah, we have 2 right here. Which is good because that doesn't seem to be anywhere else. So we have 2 chances here. We only need 1 lead, 1 silver, another silver. That is some more over here though. Oh, no. Ooh, terrible sea moth driving again. Just splattered a bladderfish. And, oh god. Leaving a trail of splattered fish behind us. Okay, I think I might be looking for a tunnel. Oh, yeah, no, you can go fuck yourself. Oh, shit. Thought I was avoiding it there. What's that? Don't know. Creature egg. What creature would that be? Because I am looking for stalker eggs so that I can take some down to our new base. I am completely lost down here. Gold, nope. That is not what we want. Oh no. Thank goodness we have our new swimsuit, wetsuit. Swimsuit or wetsuit? I don't know. Ah, I should have got in the sea moth. I thought these were going to be really close. It has been one of those days. Gold, I mean, this is like when we were getting all the shale. There we go. All the shale, and it kept being diamonds, and I'm like, if this was real life, that would have solved basically most of my problems. Right now, though, we don't need gold, we don't need diamonds, we don't need nothing except lead. And I'm just remembering we need a titanium, but that is not sandstone. I could keep, right, we're going to go back to base and I'm going to keep my eye out for a limestone deposit. So I don't really want to reset the scanner ring again for a single piece of titanium. This is like Where's Wally? Or Where's Waldo, if you are American. Which I don't understand, because Wally sounds like more of an American name than Waldo. If anything, I would have said it would be the other way round. I would have said, oh, it was some old English man in the Victorian era that was like, oh, for the kids that don't know how to read because they're in the workhouses, let's just make a book where they have to try and spot the same dude. What do we call him? Let's call him Waldo. And then when they released it in America, they were like, nah, let's go for Wally. That sounds more like a good old strong Texas name. The only person I can think of called Waldo. Is there some... Why do I want to say that there's a dude whose middle name is Waldo? Like Ralph Waldo Edgerton or something. Not Edgerton, that's the actor dude. Emerson? Everton? I don't know. That is probably completely invented by my subconscious. Ooh, here we go. Please be titanium. Oh, one of those days. I guess we could just take one of those, but I don't like taking them because it's what gets the stalker teeth. See, the annoying thing is I'm pretty sure I've taken all the limestone because this is where we started. So before we made a base and before we made a scanner room and before we made a Seamoth. Nope. If it's something we scan that we already have, we get 2 titanium. That would also work. Ooh, ooh. See what I mean? One, let me guess, it's going to be a copper. Ah, pleasantly surprised. I take back my slander. Now, where did we leave that Seamoth? Oh, it's back at base. Ah. Okay, we are good then. Gold, silver, and lead. And limestone is only titanium. That limestone being titanium and copper is kind of good because they're the two things that you use the most of. I am going to be very interested, much like when I get to Dark Souls 2 and I see what they changed. I will be very interested when I get to Subnautica, is it called Below Zero? And then the one that released like a month ago. I will be very interested how much of it they kept the same. I mean, are the basic resources the same? Or will they have tried to tweak? I don't know. We will see. So I need to make, if I engage my brain, I need to turn off the sandstone chunks because that's driving me even further into insanity. We're gonna go for a titanium ingot, then we're gonna go for a plasteel with 2 lithium that I definitely have. 1, 2. Then we're gonna make a plasteel. Then we're gonna go pick up the... I want to do this in the day. It's taken us so long to gather all this shite to build this submarine. I am hoping this is like the coolest thing I have ever experienced. No pressure, but I am expecting this to be the coolest thing I have ever experienced. Should we do it right here? I think we have to... We can't just drop it, we have to release it. Maybe do it. I don't know how big it's going to be. Might need some room. Okay, then we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna climb up here. And I'm gonna save. And I'm getting frustrated that the light seems to be going. Vehicles, Cyclops.
Must be constructed in
Shit.
the water.
Okay. And yeah, we built that there. That's good to know. How deep? Is that good? Because it still has to go to the surface. Oh, and now it's bloody night time. Okay. We are going to go for a snooze. I am not doing this in the middle of the night when we're not going to see it. This is, I think, the last vehicle we're going to make. If we don't include the thing we escape on. Chomp a Bulbo and then off to bed. Here we go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh. Okay, on the plus side, it looks like it's daylight. We have had a good night's sleep, seemingly. Let's go. I don't know how deep it has to be, but I don't want to be doing this over and over and over and over. We could go here, maybe? Is that deep enough? That's pretty deep. I don't know how big the submarine's gonna be. Okie dokie. Cyclops. Oh, it's building. A 3-person crew. Well, we're screwed then. With my terrible sense of direction, anxious scatterbrain, and terrible memory, we are not going to pull this off. This is huge. Holy shit. Okay, well we can take that. Look at the size of it, Christ. That looks like where we're gonna end up driving it. I am very intimidated by the size of this thing. Big old engine at the back. Some kind of sensors. So how do we get in? Is there a door or a hatch? Oh, board Cyclops. Ooh, very cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Ooh, we have built-in storage lockers. Very snazzy. Got some kind of bulkheaded area. More walkway. Then we have... Is this the engine? Upgrades. Oh, bloody hell, we got a crap ton of upgrades. Kyanite, that is the thing that we have not found yet. That would be cool. Docking. Ooh, does that mean that we can carry round either the Seamoth or the prawn suit? That is very cool. Decoy launcher. 6 power cells. Ah, so it makes 6 for us. But then if we want some to swap in, which we probably do, then we have to make more. And then this, I'm assuming, is the control room, the cockpit. I don't know what you'd call it. internal lighting. That's a bit spooky. That's for nighttime mode, I guess. External floodlights. Don't know if all of that affects the rate that we use the power, maybe? Colour. Damage indicator, maybe? Shall we give it a spin? Apparently we have an advert. So I am not going to pilot before the advert's over. Oh shit, hang on, I have a reply from Canva. Let me deal with this. For anyone that, I don't think I've spoken about it yet. I have not posted any clips today because I can make them, I can put them together, but I cannot do subtitles for them because Canva is not letting me upload anything. Okay, let me stop rambling.